Hi, I'm Sean, and this is Josh, and our company is Transparent Financial Services. You can call us TransFS for short. And what we are is we are an online comparison shopping website for small business financial services. And the reason why we started this business is that we started it when we were in grad school at the University of Chicago. But before that, Josh and I were both small business owners, and we were consistently frustrated that it was more difficult to shop for small business-focused financial services than it is for things like airplane tickets or consumer financial services or even real estate. And so we set about trying to make it easier. And it turns out that a lot of other small business owners are also frustrated by the same situation. In fact, 70% of small business owners say they have very little or no loyalty to their financial services providers. So this is our website, and everything we do is free to the consumer. And I'll hand you over to Josh. He's our CTO ordinarily, but today he is playing the role of the owner of a really funky little shoe store called Josh's Shoe Warehouse.
Okay, so I'm the owner of Josh's Shoe Warehouse, and I just got my credit card processing bill in the mail today, and it has, multiple pages, and it's hard to read, and I'm just not sure if I'm getting a good deal or not. So I'm going to go to the TransFS website and click on the credit card processing calculator link. And this takes me to a simple form with some basic questions about my business that I mostly know off the top of my head. Things like whether I want to accept Amex or not, how much sales I do every month, discover, and whether or not customers swipe their card or not, those types of things. So I can fill out this form and put in my information and then go ahead and hit submit. And on the fly, I get a generated report that's customized for my business and gives me unbiased information about my current credit card processing deal. So I'll click to view that report, and I can see a breakdown of my current credit card processing. So this report has three parts to it. The first part is a comparison of my current rates to the rates that I could get on the market, the industry averages. I can see at the top right there that there's a monthly savings estimate of about $230, and then if I'm interested in where that money goes, I can look at the second section, which gives me a breakdown of who gets different amounts from the credit card processing. And then finally, the recommendations section gives me some good information about saving money on my credit card processing if I wanted to shop for a new deal or negotiate a better rate from my current processor. So $200 a month sounds pretty good to me for my business. That's a lot of money. So I'm going to go ahead and take the next step and see if I can get TransFS to help me shop for a new processor. So I'll go ahead and click Start an Auction Now. And this takes me to a comparison shopping auction process where I can solicit bids for a new processor. Again, I fill out some basic information similar to the other form. And this allows me to, in a single place, collect all the information I would need to supply to the different bidders. If I were to do this manually, I'd have to make a bunch of phone calls and distribute this information multiple times, and obviously that would take a lot longer. So I'll go ahead and submit this auction. And then TransFS is taking this information and processing it on their server and starting the auction for me. Now, about 1 to 2 hours later, I'll receive an email telling me that the auction's complete, and I can click through from that email and view the bids on my auction. So this is the View Bids form. It shows us the different bids that processors have offered for my business. I can see the amount of savings, estimated savings per month, the amount of fees. I can see the pricing information. It's very, very clearly laid out for me in an apples-to-apples format. So $538 is a lot of money. I'm going to go ahead and select this first bid. So I've selected the bidder, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Continue. And this will take me to the complete transaction page where I can upload my information and get the information I need to get in touch with my new processor. So
to summarize, the service is pretty easy to use. We're reducing what used to be a days-long process to a minutes-long process. Our average customer saves a few $100s per month. And at the moment, we can help any business that accepts or wants to accept credit cards shop for a new credit card processor. We'll be launching on a number of additional small business-focused financial services beginning later in this year. The benefit to the financial services companies in all of this is that they get a stream of really high quality new customers that it doesn't cost them very much, and there's very little risk in those. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you around the rest of the conference.